Welcome to Cary Stadium in Ocean City for a West Jersey Football League game between Ocean City and Holy Spirit. You're the highest seed that they possibly can. Holy Spirit is in pretty good shape. Holy Spirit lost their opener 35-0 to Millville, and since then they've been in control, including wins over Camden and St. Augustine Prep. Ocean City, of course, coming off a remarkable game in Cape May Courthouse last Friday that really put them in better position for the postseason playoffs. Now, you do what you always did in this playoff situation. You root for the teams you beat. So Ocean City each week is rooting for Cinnaminson and Eastern and Lenape, now Middle Township, Hamilton. There's only one common opponent between Holy Spirit and Ocean City. Raiders beat Hamilton 28-14, and Holy Spirit beat Hamilton 41-0. So the Spartans come into this game favored. They may be short one of their players. Emmanuel Jurina, a pretty good return back and wide receiver, is supposedly out. But Ocean City is back to 100% after being under 100% for a number of weeks. We also want to point out Holy Spirit had a tough week. Their assistant football coach, John Bewley, he found out back in the late winter that he had cancer, and it didn't take long, and he died earlier this week. He was their analytics coach, a Holy Spirit graduate in 2005, and last time they saw him was when they left for their game last Friday. He made it a point to get there when the bus was leaving, and he died 2 or 3 days later. So we send our best to the Holy Spirit community, not just the football community, because he was a teacher at the high school as well. We send them our best wishes. We'll be back.
The Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center is the perfect place for you and your family to stay healthy and fit. From our 25-meter indoor swimming pool to our well-equipped cardio room, we've got you covered. Whether you're looking to lift weights or to get moving in one of our many Group X classes, the Aquatic and Fitness Center has it all. With everything from yoga to cycling, you're sure to find a workout that's fit for you. Come by and find out for yourself why the Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center has something for everyone in America's greatest family resort.
Ocean City and Holy Spirit getting ready to go here at Cary Stadium. Ocean City, as we said, coming off that great win, a record-setting win for J.P. Forster. He had 201 receiving yards to tie Scott Lipford's record from, let's see, what would it be, 28 years ago.
Wow. Quick math.
Yeah, well, it's 24 plus 4. It was 1996, and it was right here on this field against Washington Township in the first round of the playoffs. That was the year, of course, some people think that's one of the greatest. Well, it was one of the greatest teams in Cape Atlantic history. They went on to win the South Jersey Championship, and they played the number 1 and the number 2 teams in South Jersey in the playoffs. They beat Washington Township here, and they beat Shawnee at the College of New Jersey. And, of course, that was what most people refer to as the Kevin Sinclair team. But Scott Lifford had a lot to do with it, too. He's certainly the most successful wide receiver Ocean City's ever had. And for J.P. Forster to be, as he said, in the same sentence is quite a compliment.
And his brother wasn't any
Rick,
shabby either.
No.
Ricky was a great wide receiver.
Has developed into one of the finest basketball officials in the state. He gets many state final and key games.
You know, Tom, it wasn't many years ago where, the public schools didn't want to play the parochial schools because, the old they recruit, we don't. And now with choice schools, Ocean City probably has as much option to recruit kids as anybody, although they got to be accepted. It's still, it's still a different situation than it used to be.
Forster to kick off. Ocean City back to the Ocean. Comes down inside the 5. And straight up the middle to about the 25-yard line. So Holy Spirit, all in white. We'll start off with the ball. Ahmad Chambers, a 5'9", 160-pound freshman, returned that kick. Their top running back, Holy Spirit, is Jasir Ward, 5'10", a 239-pound senior. He's been in and out of the lineup with injuries. I think that's him standing next to the quarterback, Ty Costabile. He's a tough guy to bring down. No, it's not him. A little flat pass to Taylor Cartwright, and Ocean City's all over it.
Well, they like to be good in the first series, Tom, because you want to set the stage, especially defensively.
Bud's sharing his roster with the fans.
Former
more than just
player
a fan.
and
father of a former quarterback here,
and a celebrity in his own right. He just wanted to know who the opponent was.
and an outstanding golfer, his son. Okay, it's second and about 14 for Holy Spirit. Costabile rolls out. He's going to keep it and get some yardage. He's close to the first down marker. We'll see where he stepped out of bounds, but whether it's a first down or 3rd and short.
Well, he looked, I think, to throw the ball, Tom, and eventually you're going to expect this big back to get the ball, and in the old days he'd be the fullback blocking for somebody up that other halfback, but so many teams with a single running back situation anymore.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, and flying up the middle, picking about 8 or 9 yards is Amir Hicks, 5'9", 166-pound junior, who's also run the ball very effectively for Holy Spirit this year.
Yeah, I think it's Costabile, the first left-handed quarterback we've seen, I think, this year. I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember either, but it's very possible. There are not that many of them.
Nope.
Again, Hicks. And he stopped.
That's
Tom Grimley.
2 pretty different plays there, Tom. I mean, that play was all defense right there, and the play prior was, all offense. Grimley just made a great stop there and, didn't even need the help from the 4 guys that were ready to jump in and help out with that tackle.
3rd and 3. Holy Spirit at its own 42. Pass to the sideline is complete for a first down. Costabile connecting with Taylor Cartwright, 5'8", 146-pound junior.
I think that Holy Spirit will prefer to run the ball, but they do throw it well. I mean, that's Ocean City secondary is going to be tested a little bit today, and there was a situation where you might have expected a running play and a good passing catch.
1st and 10 at midfield. Hicks down the left sideline, and he's going to get another first down. Forster rides him out of bounds. Down to the 35-yard line. So Holy Spirit moving the ball effectively here.
Yeah, Hicks showing a lot of speed. Hit that hole in a burst and picks up that 10 yards, whatever it was, in a hurry before he's driven out of bounds.
1st and 10. Hicks again. And he's almost, no, I think he does have another first down.
Yeah, they do like that left side, Tom. I think every play has been either straight up the gut or to the left. I don't know if it has anything to do with a left-handed quarterback or not, but there's a lot of strength on the left side of that offensive line right now.
Holy Spirit marching down the field here. Alluding to your point, they were trailing St. Augustine, scored 2 passing touchdowns in the 4th quarter to win that game. Hicks avoids a rush, and he's inside the 20, 10.
And that time he ran right after I just got done saying they run everything to the left.
Got it right the first time. He's inside the 20. It's 2nd and 4.
Mixing up the run and the pass pretty well here in this first offensive series. And Hicks really showing something with his ability to find the hole. And again, you got to have the big guys up front opening the way.
Costabile takes his snap. And there he is, Jasir Ward. 5'10", 239-pound senior.
Well,
he scored 8 rushing touchdowns, leader for Holy Spirit.
The first contact was Joe Baradas, and when he carries the ball, you're going to see 4, 5, 6 guys on defense. Hopefully, from a Raider standpoint, around him, because it's going to usually take more than one guy to bring him down.
1st and 10 at about the 16-yard line. There goes Ward again. And he pulls out of a tackle, but only picks up about a couple of yards. He's a challenge. As we said, though, he's been in and out of injury last year and this year, but when he's in the lineup, he's tough because he's not only big, he's quick.
Yeah, I mean, just to get a change of pace, I guess, but boy, the way that Hicks was running the ball there so far in this first quarter, I don't know that I would have made a switch, but
they didn't ask us.
Yep, Hicks back in, I think.
Nope. Ward gets it again, trying to get outside. Pulls out of a tackle, and he's going to be a couple of yards short of a first down at around the 10-yard line.
Well, I mean, the Raiders obviously, Tom, have been taught this week or practiced this week that we really have to get more helmets on the ball carrier because, they're very difficult to bring down, especially when you got a guy who's 239, 240 pounds, whatever.
3rd and less than 4. Costabile hands it off to Hicks, who slices the right side, and he didn't get to the first down marker, I don't think, but he's close.
Yeah, I don't think he made it either, but half a yard maybe. You would think that this is 4-down territory here, although 3 points has been fairly automatic for them this year.
Yeah, they have a very good kicker. I don't know if they're going to do it here because it's so short. 4th and about a yard.
They're almost taking up the whole first half of the first quarter.
Yep. Hicks is in there. He gets it. He's hit behind the line now. He fell ahead, and I think he got enough.
Yeah, he gets to the 5 or 4 yard line.
He did. 1st and goal.
Yeah, even though most everybody figured that's where the ball was gone, it's pretty tough to stop somebody that big. I mean, first contact there, Jake Chapman, just about at the line of scrimmage. But, you know, I mean, Ward had some forward momentum, and he wasn't going to be able to be stopped for a couple yards.
First and goal for Holy Spirit on a great drive. Hicks to the 3 and driven back. 2 or 3 Ocean City defenders. Joe Berardis was there, and so was Clifford Dirks.
Well, now the question is, do they throw the ball? I mean, Raiders have had a couple good runs, a couple good stops on the runs up the middle, and just when you're piling in because you got to stop that run, especially when you're inside the 5-yard line. But I won't be surprised if they toss it.
Ball just inside the 5. Hicks to the 2. Sometimes he gets so much momentum going that even if you do hit him, he drives you back.
Yeah, he has
keep in mind, he's only 166 pounds.
He has a very, very quick second step, and when he gets the ball, it's almost like he's at full speed already. So he is going to be difficult to. I mean, between the two of them, they're entirely different runners, but they're very, very formidable.
Second and goal. And Hicks looks like he stopped at about the 1. I said second, that was third down. So it's 4th and goal at the 1. This is one of those do or die plays. Either Holy Spirit scores or they turn the ball over.
It'd be interesting
Actually,
to
it's
see.
on the 2, bud.
Really a great series here from Ocean City defensively. See if Ward's in the game. If he is, you'd expect him to get the ball.
No, Hicks. I'd put them both in them once in a while. Play action. Incomplete. Ocean City survives a great drive by Holy Spirit with some big plays at the end. The Raiders take over the ball on their own 2.
Well, there the Spartan coaching staff showed some respect for Ocean City, stopping them inside the 5-yard line on successive running plays, and they go to the pass, and couldn't see who deflected that in there. Maybe get a chance to see it again, but it was just really a great defensive effort back there when everybody in the place was expecting them to hand the ball off.
More than 8 minutes on that drive.
Give the Raider defense credit. They don't want to be starting on their 2-yard line, but rather that than being down 7-0.
Bailey taking the snap and the shotgun. Hands it off about to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
That was Tristan Schmidt. He may have gotten a yard. Schmidt leads Ocean City in scoring. Well, excuse me, touchdowns with 6. Actually, the leading scorer is J.P. Forster because he's got 23 points as a kicker. Second and 9. Bailey checks the sidelines. And out to about the 3, maybe.
Yeah, not much. You know, you do a great job on defense to stop them, and yet, you know, your team's getting the ball on the 2-yard line, which makes it very, very difficult to get out from the shadow of your own end zone. And then you're going to have to, if you don't convert here, you're going to have to punt, which would give the Spartans good field position again.
Actually lost yardage on that play, so it's on the 2, and it's about 3rd and 10. Can they give Bailey enough time if they want to throw the ball? Let's see. Holy Spirit has a great pass rush. There it is. Floats it out. There's contact there, but no flag. So it'll be a 4th down play for Ocean City, and they'll punt it away, hoping to get a good one.
Yeah, that's there was definitely some contact there, but maybe the officials ruling the ball's not catchable. But there were some people here on the home side wondering where the flag was, but that's pretty typical of
Depends on
fans.
what side you're sitting on.
Exactly.
Punting from the back of the end zone. Had one blocked at Middle Township. They come after it. He gets it away. There's nobody back there. Holy Spirit sent 11. And good job by Ryan Hendricks. He kicks it out inside the Holy Spirit 40.
Boy, the best thing about that kick for Ryan Hendricks was it was a low line drive end over ender, because he gained about, 15, 20 yards on the ground after it hit, and it just kept rolling the way they wanted it to. So that's a huge kick for Ryan Hendricks.
60-yard punt.
And a good job from the other 9 guys who were responsible for keeping that one from being blocked.
Yeah.
10 guys.
First and 10, Holy Spirit. They're back on their own 38-yard line after a great drive was stopped short. Apparently there's an equipment problem, one of the players. He's coming out. Officials stopped the game. First and 10 for Holy Spirit. And Hicks dives out across the 40 for about 3 yards. Stopped by Jake Chapman. Well, put it right on the 40. 2nd and 8.
You ask your defense to come back out here and spend another few minutes. Although the clock's running now, we're down to about a minute and a half here in a really quick first quarter.
Yeah. Only 2 pass attempts, both incomplete, but everything else has happened on the ground. Costable fires, caught at the sideline and into the Ocean City 40-yard line. Tom Grimley made the stop, and it was caught by Ryan Mallon, the senior wide receiver, whose dad was a great quarterback at Holy Spirit, and very good baseball pitcher.
All of that, for sure. And you know, I'll tell you what, Tom, Costabile really throws the ball well. I mean, that ball was right on target, and they get it out quickly. I mean, it's not like he had to look downfield and decide where he wanted to throw it.
There comes Hicks.
Yeah, I know you got to run to the short side of the field, you know, sometimes. I just kind of feel like when you're so close to this side of the field, the defense is able to use the sideline as an extra defensive player sometimes, but you got to do it sometimes just to keep them honest.
2nd and 5. Holy Spirit's already got 7 first downs.
But
and
no points.
Just coming to the end of the first quarter, and they're going to let it end. So it's 0-0. Holy Spirit and Ocean City, the Spartans, on the move again. If you have printing needs, you need the Printing Company in Summers Point. They're top quality printers, friendly, skilled professionals. The Printing Company will work with you as part of their unwavering commitment to exceed your expectations. From concept to finished product, your business is their priority. They pride themselves in delivering the expert printing you deserve at an affordable price, from business cards to brochures to visual communications. That includes signs, banners, graphics, vehicle wraps, and much more. The Printing Company, open 9 to 5 at 457th Street in Summers Point. Phone Chugger and his staff at 609-374-5417. Let the Printing Company bring your ideas to life. Don't forget, there's going to be more cars on the boardwalk tomorrow. It's the Porsche this time. 350 Porsches from the 1954 through 2021 expected on the boardwalk tomorrow from 6th to 14th Streets from 11:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Also, free tech sessions at the Music Pier. Holy Spirit, 2nd and 5. And driving for about 3 more.
Boy, so impressed am I, Tom, that how the Raiders are just flying to the ball. Pancoast with the first contact there to hold Hicks up, and then 3 or 4 other guys right there to make sure he wasn't getting any more yardage.
3rd and call it 2. Costabile has a double slot formation. And he's going to throw. Fires and completes it for a first down to about the 15-yard line. Threw it on a line right into the hands of Brady Colby, 5'11 junior.
I tell you, he's been right on the money with every pass, has Ty Costabile. Raiders in that one-on-one coverage there. Just finds that little opening and ball thrown right where it needed to be.
Tackled by Cole DeCicino, or it would have been worse.
Yep.
From an Ocean City point of view. 1st and 10. Hicks slides through for 5.
Ball carried by Hicks, defender 10-yard line.
You know, a lot of teams, they want to run the ball to set up the pass, and that's exactly what Holy Spirit's done here. But when they have thrown the pass, boy, it's been right on the money. So you have to really respect everything that they can do on offense, which makes it especially difficult for a defense. You can't key on, one thing or the other.
2nd and 5 at the 10. The pitch to Hicks. And he picks up 3 or 4. He gets to full speed so quickly.
Yep. That's why I say it's so important to get more than one helmet on the ball. Got to be 4 down territory again, you would think. This is, as well as Holy Spirit is moving the football, the Raiders have really played them tough defensively so far here.
Costabile keeps it. Trying to turn the corner, and he couldn't. Good pursuit by DeCicino.
Yeah, he may have gained a yard. Maybe not. But he didn't get the first down for sure.
It is 4th down.
I think they're going to the field goal now, Tom, are they? Yep.
4th and 2.
That shows some respect for the defense. Stopped you last time inside the 5. Stopped you again here.
Forte to attempt a field goal.
Mason Forte, 5'10 senior, one of the top kickers in South Jersey. High snap, they get it down. The kick's high enough and good. So Holy Spirit takes a 3-0 lead with 8:27 left in the second quarter.
It's almost a victory for the defense, Tom. 2 times inside the 10-yard line, 1 time inside the 5, and come away only giving up 3 points.
Ocean City will get the football in better field position than they did before. The John R. Elliott Hero Walk and 1 Mile Fun Run is coming up on Sunday. You can register at herowalkrun.org. Check-in Sunday is at 9 a.m. in the Civic Center. The run starts at 10 and the walk begins at 11. All proceeds benefit the John R. Elliott Hero Campaign's mission to end drunk driving tragedies. And on Thursday, it's the annual Halloween Parade, sponsored by the Exchange Club, starting at 7:15 on Asbury Avenue from 6 to 11th Streets. Just some of the activities coming up in the next week in Ocean City.
Well, we'll see what kind of field position the Raiders get here, Tom. The offense has had 3 plays in the first, 12 minutes of the game. I'm not 12, 16 minutes of the game, but.
Here's a kick from Forte, and it's in the end zone. So a touchback. Right away, they got better field position.
Yep. That whistle may have been the best thing because it didn't look like there was a whole lot of room on that run back getting out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for Ocean City from its own 20.
I think sometime in this series we'll see Walker Bailey run the football.
It's a good bet.
He didn't do it in the last series.
He's done it 67 times for 368 yards and 4 touchdowns. Has the longest rushing play of the year for Ocean City, 43 yards against Atlantic City. And has been over 100 yards passing in each of the last 2 games. Trying to squirm free is Schmidt. May have gotten a yard.
What we said about Ocean City's defense, we say the same thing about Holy Spirits.
Yeah.
They've been strong against the run right now.
Ocean City is the only team, Cape Atlantic school, that has 3 different players among the top 20, I guess it is, rushers. Two running backs and a quarterback. 2nd and 9. Checking the sidelines is Bailey. Clay Compton's in the game. He gets it. And
maybe a yard.
That's right. Very little.
Yeah, again, a lot of Holy Spirit defenders in there. That time I think led by Caden Brewster.
3rd and 8.
A lot of big young men up there on both sides of that line.
Led by Ubrid Kurtz, 6'2", 225, sophomore. Back to throw, Bailey. Wide open. Thompson gets it out to the 30, just enough for the first down. He was so wide open you thought he automatically had that first down, but they came right on him, and he had to get a little bit more.
Yeah, he actually, I think he turned short of it and then went back and got it. Watch, as he turned around, he was just short of the 30 and was able to push himself ahead to get that first down. Good job by Thompson.
So Ocean City's first down. 1st and 10 from their own 30. Trailing 3-0. Play action, little screen pass, and under some pressure, Bailey could not hit and Aiden Majors.
It's interesting, Tom, that one of the defensive backs was coming over here to the near sideline to line up with the receiver on that side, and that player was going off the field. And then he turned around, and I was thinking, maybe there's somebody uncovered. But, boy, whoever that was came in on that right side in the blitz. Just by the time Bailey turned around to throw the ball, he had no time whatsoever.
2nd and 10. Slot to the right, receiver to the left. A little shovel pass. And may have a first down. TJ Santarpio.
Boy, that was a great play. I mean, you're going to see it again. It almost looked, you couldn't tell where the ball was. And just a tiny little forward pass, maybe a yard, and Santarpio gets the first down.
Ryan Hendricks, he faked to Ryan Hendricks, who was in motion, and made a nice little shovel pass. So it's another first down for Ocean City. Raiders on their own 41-yard line.
That was a good call and well executed.
Bailey to throw again, and almost picked off. Trying to get it to Forster. Worked out so well last Friday, but a little bit behind him. Defender closing quickly.
Yeah, two guys out in the pattern against 5 defensive backs. So, again, the Raiders looking to loosen up the interior of that line a little bit defensively. I mean, they do have the ability to throw the ball. Bailey's thrown the ball well this year, and run it well as well. If that's the proper way to say that, I don't know.
It is now.
I have to get Bill Shawcross to give me some lessons.
2nd and 10. Bailey, a little screen back the other side. It's Thompson again. He's got some room down the sideline, and Thompson's in the open. He may need a block, and he is stopped at about the 10-yard line, maybe the 15.
Boy, Ty Watson came from a long way back to make that stop. Here you see it. I mean, Thompson's running out of. There he is. He's almost. I won't say he's running out of gas, but he's going sideways. Now he's looking downfield, and here comes Watson from behind. It's a good job for him to hold on to that football, and another good call, negating that pass rush.
And a good decision by Ryan Hendricks, who very easily could have blocked the guy in the back, but pulled up, realizing that could wipe out the whole play. Schmidt is stopped for about a yard or two loss.
That was Watson again. Ty Watson, a 5'9", 190-pound senior linebacker. I mean, you expect your linebackers to make most of the tackles, but, you know, for a 190-pounder racing back down to make that previous tackle, that was impressive. I love it when kids don't give up. You know, when the play's downfield and they're still going after it.
Mm-hmm. Slot left, receiver right. Bailey, quick pass over the middle, is tipped up in the air and incomplete.
Wow.
Ryan Abbott made a diving attempt.
So we are at 3rd down and a bunch.
Caden Brewster was the guy, sophomore, that tipped that ball up into the air.
Both teams moving the ball. This is Ocean City's first real chance on offense, other than being in the shadow of their own end zone. But the defenses have not broken.
3rd and 12. Compton in. Next to Bailey, who checks the sideline. Going for the corner. And it's intercepted.
Yeah, a lot of contact there, but, you know, 3 guys, 3 defenders there. He doesn't have much choice where else to throw the ball right there. And I guess he was just hoping that, you know, they were going to win or we were going to win or his team was going to win a jump ball. But Holy Spirit had it well defensed. As I said, three defenders on 1 wide receiver. Your chances of making the catch are, you know, unless you're 6'7" or 6'6".
So Holy Spirit takes over on its 20, leading 3-0 with a little over 4 minutes left in the first half. Lone in the backfield. Costabile takes it himself right up the middle, and he's got a first down. Ball came out, but
yeah,
they said he was down.
Yep. Ground caused a fumble.
First down, Spartan.
Costabile's only a junior, Tom, 186-pound junior.
Yeah. He was the rookie of the year among Cape Atlantic football players last year. He stepped into a position as quarterback that had been filled a year before by a guy with big numbers, and nobody knew if he was, what he turned out to be. He had a great season last year. This time he fires the ball. Oh, he's got him down the sideline. It's a foot race. Forster gets him, but at about the 5-yard line.
I'm going to tell you, from a quarterback standpoint, he gets the ball out so fast.
And that's Mallon in the foot race. Forster caught him, saved the touchdown for now, but the ball inside the 10 at about the 6-yard line.
Forster was the player of the week in the press for his heroics last week down at Middle Township.
Understandable.
Yeah.
And Mike McGarry of the Press of Atlantic City is patrolling the sidelines here. Patrolling, I should say. He's not out on parole. There's a run by, he's trying to get some extra yards, this Ward, but he got a couple and then they stopped him.
I saw him, he had a jacket on and a blue shirt underneath. I said, I want to see if that says Mets on your shirt.
Who, Ward?
No,
Oh.
Mike McGarry.
Oh.
And he said no, it didn't, but obviously he's a big Mets fan. I like to kid him about that all the time.
2nd and goal at the 5. Play action with Ward. He avoids the rush. Fires incomplete. He used Ward as you can see, and then he became a blocker. But nobody open.
I think that was Compton that was trying to keep him honest there.
Actually, Matt Abbott looked like he was breaking open in the back of the end zone, but Costabile didn't have a lot of time. So it's 3rd and goal, just inside the 5. Ward stays in. Oh, misdirection play and well defensed by Ocean City. In particular, Jake Chapman.
And Tristan Schmidt also, Tom. This is a really good defensive play. There's Chapman.
So it'll be 4th down. Holy Spirit, fortunate they have one of the best kickers in this South Jersey because he's going to try to supply them with 3 more points. Mason Forte, his 2nd attempt. The first one was good. Ocean City players bouncing, trying to distract him. Good snap. Kicks high enough. And good.
It's almost automatic.
From that distance, certainly.
Got a really strong foot. I don't want to take anything away from on that last play. I mentioned Tristan Schmidt also in on the play. I'm not quite sure that was correct, so I'm going to correct myself.
Here is the play again.
Yep.
Really good tackle by Chapman. You know, at Boulevard Super Liquors on Roosevelt Boulevard in Marmora, the Bile family has served area residents for 4 generations. Boulevard is just 676 steps from Ocean City, right off exit 25 of the Garden State Parkway. Through the years, they've employed hundreds of former Ocean City High School athletes. They form a courteous staff ready to help you find what you need quickly and get you on your way. Boulevard is open every day until 10 p.m. Call them at 609-390-1300 or check out their new website at superliquorsnj.com. Boulevard Super Liquors in Marmora, family owned since 1938.
We're 1 minute and 53 seconds left in the first half, and the game's 35 minutes old.
And into the end zone again. So another touchback. And Ocean City has 1 minute and 53 seconds to go 80 yards. And if they do, they could take the lead.
Yeah, well, I tell you, so far, I think that Ocean City's defense has been as good as they have in any half this year against a quality opponent.
Pretty close to what they did against Mainland. Mainland took Mainland into the fourth quarter, nothing.
Right.
And they stopped them on the 5 for 4 plays in the first half. But you're right. It's been very, very, very effective. Bailey gets it away, and
Second down. Balls at the 20.
Thompson couldn't pull it in. I don't think Bailey knew about the pressure right behind him when he threw that, but he threw it just in time.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you feel the pressure as a quarterback.
2nd and 10.
If not, if you don't feel it, you may feel it when you get hit.
Right. Schmidt to his right. Slot to his left. Bailey keeps it, and he can't get free. Jackson Brashard, 6 foot, 222 pound senior, grabbed the foot and wouldn't let go. Ocean City calls, Holy Spirit calls timeout. Ocean City, 3rd and 14, back on the 16-yard line. You ready to help your son or daughter make one of the most important decisions of their life? Choosing the right college can shape their future, and you want to make sure they get the best deal possible. Introducing Jennifer Jamison, your trusted college counselor. With years of experience and a passion for helping students succeed, she's here to guide your family through the complex college selection process. From identifying the best colleges to navigating financial aid and scholarships, she provides personalized professional guidance every step of the way. Invest in your son or daughter's future and give them the confidence to make the right choice. Contact Jennifer today at 609-425-7285 or visit findyourfitcc.org to schedule a consultation. Let's make your family's college dreams a reality. Remember, the right college is just a call away. Find your fit by your side. Ocean City, as Bud said, has played good defense. Even though Holy Spirit has piled up 10 first downs, they have not been able to put the ball in the end zone, but they were able to put it through the uprights twice, so they lead it 6-0. Bailey, quick drop, pump fakes, gets away. Pass is a little too long, trying to get it to Thompson. It may have taken him out of bounds anyway, so it'll be 4th down.
I tell you, he had a little bit of room to run, but one of the Holy Spirit players closing pretty fast over there. And then he got real close to that line of scrimmage right as he was about to throw the ball. Did a good job to avoid being sacked.
Once again, Holy Spirit sends no one back to field the punt. And Hendricks took advantage of that the last time with a 60-yarder. He gets this one away and gets another good roll. Stopped at the 48-yard line. So Holy Spirit, with about 1:20 left in the first half, will get the start from their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear. Coaches didn't want that ball touched. Usually, I mean, that's the thing you do. The ball actually started to come back toward your end of the field, so that's when you down the ball. But in this case, they wanted to as much of that clock to run off as possible. But the whistle was probably a second away from being blown anyway.
You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but according to my chart here, we haven't had a penalty yet.
Oh, boy.
Costable hands it off. Driving up the middle is Ward. He almost pulled out of a tackle, but Tom Grimley was holding on.
Yeah, Grimley was trying to rip that ball from him.
2nd and 2. Back to throw, Costable. Fires over the middle, and it's knocked away. Nicely done for Ocean City, and he's made a couple good plays. Cole Desicino.
Yeah, actually, I'll tell you, when that play first started, Tom, the Raiders were outnumbered in the defensive backfield as far as receivers. It looked like 5-on-3, and Desicino really dropped in a hurry. to get back there and make a play. Good job.
3rd and 2. Stop the clock, of course. Ball's on the 44. Ocean City 44. By himself in the backfield, Costabile. He's got 5 receivers out. He's going to run it. He gets the first down. He's got some room, and he's down to the Bud Ring blue line. 1st and 10 on the 30.
Well, design run there, obviously. Right up the left side of that line. Gives him about 50 seconds. The clock's running. Ward back in the game.
Yep. Holy Spirit's got 2 timeouts left. Ward spins away. And he's brought down by Chapman. And I think Holy Spirit uses one of those timeouts now.
So they should have one left. They used one when Ocean City had the ball to try to get it back sooner.
Yeah, they have one left. 6-0 Holy Spirit. They're threatening here. Things are always happening at the Ocean City Free Public Library. Coming up Wednesday at 3 p.m., another after-school movie. It's Beetlejuice. I have to make sure not to say it 3 times. Starring Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, and Gina Davis. This is the original Beetlejuice. That's 2. I won't say it again. It's in room N110, and there's free snacks. You can improve your cooking, baking, chess, and computer skills. It's all free, plus books, magazines, internet access, and much more. The Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson. Visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org.
What was the movie?
Yeah. I'm not going to be responsible for some crazy-looking guy attacking John Bruno. Costabile alone in the backfield. Throws it long down the sideline and incomplete. It actually looked like it was going to be caught, but
and I think when Pankos made the hit, the ball popped out.
Yep, I think you're right. Let's
take
a look at it.
Yep.
Well, he had it in his hands. I don't know if he was going to be able to pull it in, but he did have his hands on it, and then it came to an end when Pankos hit him.
He had his Pankos had his back to him and just was trying to make the play, probably watching his eyes or watching his hands go up, and then
3rd and about 3. Costabile alone again. Has some time. Throws it long down the sideline, and on the coverage again. Consistently right on those wide receivers is Joe Pankos, the 5'11", 186-pound sophomore.
Yeah, playing really out of a linebacker position. So, for him to get down there and cover, although I know he's pretty quick, that's a good job. And we're going to see a 40-yard field goal attempt here.
Mason Forte,
41,
will be attempting what would be the longest field goal by a Cape Atlantic kicker this year.
He certainly got the foot for it.
Trying to make it 9-0. The kick is up, and it is good. So,
wow.
Mason Forte, 9. Both teams nothing. He's scored. That's no, I've never seen that before. 9-0 halftime with 3 field goals.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Can't think of a time, but that's a weapon. It certainly is a weapon. And, the Raiders are going to go into this locker room, barring they're probably not going to get a return here. He's probably going to kick the ball in the end zone again, and they may just take a knee to let the clock run out so that they don't. Nothing real bad happens here in their last possession, but, they still got to be proud of that defense.
The longest field goal by a Cape Atlantic kicker at a Cape Atlantic school this year had been 36 yards by Mason Forte. And he's going to kick off here, as you say, Bud. See if this one goes into the end zone.
Well, I got $5 says it will.
Uh-oh.
No takers?
Wow. 22 seconds left.
Of course, his level squib it. Nah.
He boots it deep again. Now this one's just short. You lost. We'll take Visa or MasterCard. And it's brought out by, is that Schmidt?
I think it was Schmidt, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anybody take the bet.
Oh, okay. It brings it out to about the 18-yard line. .16 seconds left.
You think the Raiders throw it deep here or play it safe and go into the locker room behind the 3 field goals?
No, they got a deep man behind the line, so I think they're going to take a knee.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know, Kevin Smith coming into this game said, we can compete with this team. They've got a better track record, but we can compete with them. But he says we're playing with house money because of that win last week and the fact that we get bonus points just for playing Holy Spirit.
Right.
And next week, Ocean City goes to Cedar Creek. Cedar Creek and Ocean City are very close in seedings in Group 3. And Holy Spirit doesn't play again in October. They don't play next week because they're playing on Thanksgiving against Atlantic City. And if you have a Thanksgiving game, you have to have a bye week in the first 9 weeks. So Holy Spirit walks into the locker room at halftime with a 9-0 lead over Ocean City. The RJH Insurance Group has specialized in home and flood insurance since 2006. At RJH, they're committed to excellence. As an independent agency, they have the ability to represent multiple insurance companies to get their customers the most competitive rates. Call Rich Hogue for a quote, 609-630-4569, or check out their many services at rjhinsurance.com. The RJH Insurance Group. And you know, this is a good time. This is the first time in a long time that we haven't included a commercial for Wonderland Pier, which officially closed last weekend at the end of the block party. And I just want to make mention of the fact that through the years, Jay Gillian and his father Roy have been great supporters of what we've done here with Prime Events and with many other groups and causes and programs. Financial support and many other types of support as well. And we just want to thank them. Everybody's going to miss Wonderland Pier, and maybe something will turn out in the future. But they were great for us and great for Ocean City, the Gillians, over the past decades. Okay, we'll take time out, a couple more messages, and then we'll be back with the second half. It's 9-0 Holy Spirit.
Toronto, Canada, Disney Epcot Center, Magic Kingdom. Williamsburg, Virginia, Hershey Park.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges, from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940. If you have printing needs, you need the Printing Company in Summers Point. They're top quality printers, friendly, skilled professionals. The Printing Company will work with you as part of their unwavering commitment to exceed your expectations. From concept to finished product, your business is their priority. They pride themselves in delivering the expert printing you deserve at an affordable price, from business cards to brochures to visual communications. That includes signs, banners, graphics, vehicle wraps, and much more. The Printing Company, open 9 to 5 at 457th Street in Summers Point. Phone Chugger and his staff, 609-374-5417. Let the Printing Company bring your ideas to life. If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard.
Ocean City, New Jersey, America's greatest family resort, where traditions are built and memories last forever. From food to fun, from excitement to relaxation, Ocean City has it all. Ocean City, New Jersey. Your memories start here.
There's a full moon over Cary Stadium, and that might explain. Mason Forte is taking advantage of it. One of the best kickers in South Jersey, as we've said many times. He's 3 for 3, and that's it. 9-0. Holy Spirit leads Ocean City. In other games, Winslow Township, the number 1 team in South Jersey, leads Mainland 21-7. Millville leads Cherokee 36-14. It's Cedar Creek 13, Timber Creek 0. Middle Township 7, Absegami 6. Ocean City would be rooting for Middle Township, as well as we said earlier, Cinnaminson, Lenape, Hamilton, and who's the other one? Eastern, the teams that they beat, because that's where they'll get points for the power ratings. As we said, Holy Spirit doesn't play next week, so when they finish their power ratings this week, except for maybe a few extra points that might be gained next week in other games, that's it. But they're number 2 in non-public B, and I don't think they're going to fall from there. So Holy Spirit's pretty secure in their playoff situation. Ocean City came into the week number 6. Top 8 get home games, but they get a lot of bonus points just for playing this game against certain non-public teams, and Holy Spirit's one of them.
Right.
So they may be okay getting a home game no matter what happens next Friday in Egg Harbor City, but they may need that game with Cedar Creek as well. So that could be an important game as to who gets a home game.
What year was it that Ocean City played St. Augustine and got beat, but it helped them?
Yeah, St. Augustine, Holy Spirit. St. Joe used to be one of those schools. They're no longer considered one of those schools, so you don't get bonus points for playing them, but you do for Holy Spirit and St. Augustine and Paul VI, and as far as teams down here in South Jersey, Camden Catholic probably. So it's just the purpose of it was nobody wanted to play these teams, public schools, and so they thought they'd offer them a little bonus if they did. Okay, the second half kickoff is brought to you by Fortress Financial, 8th and Asbury in Ocean City. You deserve someone who can help you reach your financial goals. Contact Fortress Financial at 609-399-7600.
Well, like I said, the first half, Tom, was about as fast a first half as I've seen in a while.
Well, in fact, this Millville game has still got 6 minutes left in the half. And this game, we're ready to start the second half, so you're right on there.
And we had a little extended halftime with some homecoming festivities.
Congratulations to Noli Schenk, the homecoming queen for 2024. All right, the man of the hour, Mason Forte, with 2 or 3 touchback kicks into the end zone and 3 field goals, ready to kick again. It's a line drive. It's toward the sidelines, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, there's your penalty flag.
Yeah, so Ocean City will get a better field position than if it bounced straight for another 2 yards.
You know, and he's kicked off in the same direction all game because all 3 field goals were at the same end of the field, correct?
Yeah. Said 3 times because there was 3 different field goals.
And it's not like it's wind dated or anything. I mean, the flag's just lying limp there on the flagpole down to our left and the camera's left. So the Raiders will gain 15 yards of field position.
Up the middle. And that's one of those bursting runs you see every once in a while, quite a bit in fact, from Tristan Schmidt.
Boy, he found that hole in a hurry. The Raiders are going to go to hurry-up offense, Tom.
Had some success with that down in middle.
Yeah, not that time.
Loss back to the 45. So it will be a second and about 13.
Is that Freddie Marzak? Made that stop?
Was it? That would give me a chance to say we're making history today.
Well,
second and 13. Bailey has some time, but well defensed. Caden Brewster, sophomore, broke it up. Freddie Marzik, number 11 for Holy Spirit. He's right there in the center of the field. And Mike Marzik, number 32 for Ocean City, are cousins, both sophomores. But this is the first time. I don't know if it's the first time any Marzik's ever played for anybody but Holy Spirit.
Yeah, I don't
but
think
it's
so.
the first time anyone's ever played for Ocean City, and the first time there's ever been a Marzik on opposite sides of the field in the same game.
Yeah, it's
and it may happen a few more times because they're both sophomores. Third and about 12 and a half. Bailey under pressure, and he can't get away.
Boy, he just wanted to throw it away, and he couldn't even get away to throw it away. That's how intense that pressure was. Get back to the Marzaks there just for a second, Tom. I was talking to Dr. Marzak about that just this past week or so ago when my wife Sandy was over there for an appointment for her hand, and yeah, what a great doctor he is. I was talking to him a little bit. I went down to see Navy play Notre Dame in Baltimore, and just by chance, must have been 15 Marzaks sitting in front of us. None of them him.
Of course, they all stem from Stan Marzik.
Yep.
Baseball and football coach and athletic director at Holy Spirit for many, many, many years. Here's the punt, goes out of bounds. Between the 40 and 45, it looked like.
We talked a lot about Ocean City's defense in the first half being able to hold Holy Spirit to 3 field goals.
Yeah.
And yet that defensive effort there by the Spartans after that first run by Tristan Schmidt was about as good as it gets as well.
So they start on the 45, does Holy Spirit. I don't know if it's my imagination, but it seems like the ball gets spotted on the line a lot more this year than normal. You know, alone in the backfield, that's been working. Straight up the middle. Oh, it didn't work then. It didn't work then because of Aaron Desch, 6 foot, 226-pound sophomore.
Well, he just took the blocker on and just pushed the blocker right back into Costabile and made that stop. That's just pure strength right there.
Second and 11. They call that a weight room tackle. 5 receivers. Costabile back. Gets rid of it. It's up for grabs. A little too long, incomplete.
Yeah, he likes, I think that's his favorite target, Ryan Mallon. That 5'10 senior, he's going to him more than a few times. Raiders, they play that 2 deep zone here most of the time, and yet, this is a tough game to be a linebacker if you're Ocean City because, you really need to support the defensive line against the run, and yet, you're responsible if they get a guy out of the backfield or one of the guys you see, they're split wide out now.
Third and 11. Costabile checking something with the sidelines. Back to throw. He's going to scramble. And he's out of bounds. Good 5 yards short of the first down by Tom Grimley.
Tackle made by Grimley.
Yeah, that's a really good tackle because, again, there's a case where you're using the sideline to help you. But, Grimley didn't really need the help. He was in perfect position to make that stop. And once again, defense comes up big. Holy Spirit's first punt.
Right on the 50-yard line.
That's what you just said, right on the something,
Yeah.
right on the line.
Forte gets a high punt. Ocean City says stay away from it. But it gets a terrific Holy Spirit roll, maybe another almost 10 yards.
Well, you know what Steve Parker would have said?
Catch it.
Catch the ball. But
There are some times where the ball is so far away that it would be a risky move to try to run it down, I think. But 90% or more of the time, it pays to catch the ball.
The other issue there, I think, was the ball was kind of wobbly. It wasn't a clean spiral kick. And, those are the kind that you have a tendency to drop.
Ocean City will start on its own 17-yard line.
I like watching it on YouTube. You guys do a good job.
Bailey awaits the snap, puts a man in motion. He's going to run it. And
good run.
Yeah, but it wasn't Bailey. It was Jackson Becker, the 6'1", 192-pound freshman, seeing his first action in this game, and he picks up almost 8 yards. 2nd and 2.
Raiders looking for a little change of pace here.
144 he was in. He was moving in 2 plays.
Other Spartans just really didn't have any place to go.
Yep. So the ball's on the 25. And he's met by the defensive line. No hole there. And Ocean City in a punting situation. 4th and about 3, but they're going to punt it. Holy Spirit does. It looks like Ocean City's got it, and they do. That was a very dangerous attempt, trying to catch that ball like that.
Yep.
And there he is again. Cole Desicino has made some really good plays defensively, comes up with a big special team play. But trying to catch that ball running that fast.
That's exactly what you were talking about
on
before.
The bounce. Yeah.
That sometimes the ball's too far from you to really make a clean catch.
Yeah. All right, Ocean City takes over on its own 49-yard line. Back to throw, Bailey steps up, gets away from the rush, has a little room down the right side, and picks up about 5 or 6 yards.
Taken out of bounds there by Brewster. And actually a real good play by Ryan Mallon that people aren't even going to notice, but he did a great job to avoid hitting Walker Bailey out of bounds.
You know, I think we have a wrong number for Holy Spirit, because if you look at number 12, he doesn't look like he's 5'9", 165. The guy right in the middle linebacker spot. Maybe we can check that, because he's making a lot of big plays. Little screen pass, but well defensed. Well defensed by Matt Abbott. Completion to TJ Santarpio, but not much gain, and it'll be 3rd down and probably 6 to go.
Yeah, Spartans have really tightened things up against the run here. Compton comes on.
Third and 6. Bailey rushed. Pass is almost intercepted. Incomplete. Had to get rid of it quickly again because that's quite a pass rush they have. Matt Abbott made the diving attempt.
Yeah, he tried to get the ball real quickly out over the middle. But, again, the defense is there. And just no time at all to throw. I think it was intended for Santarpio.
Field. I don't know if he's normally on the field in the punt. Yeah, it was a fake. And it's complete. It should be a first down.
The pass was incomplete. First down.
Incomplete. Oh. That explains it. So Holy Spirit takes over.
Yeah, I saw that when they started moving the down markers to the left instead of to the right on your screen.
Yeah. So Holy Spirit takes over on its 47. Ward is on. He's got the ball. He trips.
Ward on the call.
I don't think anybody was there to trip him. He just tripped. Call it 2nd and 10. It was an interesting move, slipping Becker in there. Nobody really noticed, and it almost worked.
Yeah, it actually looked like it was complete from up here, but obviously it wasn't. But
and the players seem to be congratulating each other, so that's another reason it reinforced the idea that it might have been complete, because once the ball got in there, he couldn't see whether he held it or not. Hicks is on. He gets the ball and drives for a first down and still going.
I don't want to be on the bottom of that pile if he's not on the bottom of it.
It's another Holy Spirit first down.
You know, that the fake punt was a great play. It just didn't work. I mean, it just wasn't complete, but it was, well thought out and actually a first down gained if it's a completed pass.
Trying to get it outside, cut it back, and stop for a loss.
Yeah, somebody tripped him up behind the line of scrimmage. Aaron Desch was part of what came after that, I believe.
Second and just a little over 10 yards to go.
Heck, they're only 10 yards out of field goal territory.
Hicks to the left of Costabile.
There you go, first penalty. Encroachment against Ocean City. First penalty against the Raiders, there was the one on the kickoff that went out of bounds.
Well, they throw a flag on that. It technically is occurred to it, but it doesn't usually count
as a penalty.
No. Hicks gets through the line to about the 32. Third and 1. Ron Moretti's the guy in the box, they call it. That's the sign that tells you what down it is. Mm-hmm. And they tell you to get out of there if the play's coming at you. But when it's Ward coming at him, I notice he goes out on the 5th Street. He didn't want any parts of it. Here's Hicks. He's got the first down. They stand him up at about the 28-yard line.
Yep, once again, Holy Spirit, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of difference in the yardage gained at the end of this game statistic-wise.
Time of possession, too.
Yep. But no touchdowns.
Yeah, so far.
With under 3 minutes left here in quarter number 3.
Holy Spirit threatening again. Slot left, receiver right. Hicks trying to bounce it out right. He's got some yardage. And then they stand him up and stop him at the 25-yard line.
Tackle made by Grimley.
Look like Hendricks and Forrester.
Going to be a lot of guys
At the 25-yard line.
sore on that defensive side of the football for the Raiders.
2nd and 7.
So Winslow Town, no, I guess Hamilton had a great big fullback one year that carried the ball all the time. It's about 260 or 250.
Slicing through, loses the football. It's a race for it. And it looks like Hendricks has it. Let's see. Yep. Ryan Hendricks recovers a fumble. That was quite a play.
Oh, my goodness.
It could have rolled into the end zone the way it shot across there.
Hicks just, I mean, looked like 3 or 4 different people had a shot at it. Couldn't see who at the line of scrimmage stripped
Can
the
you
ball
show
away
it
from
again
him.
at the beginning? I want to see who ripped it out. I couldn't
Still
catch
can't tell. It was a single-digit number.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Might have been Grimley.
Well, anyway, it's Ocean City's football.
You think it was 9? Well, that
Okay.
would have been Jake Chapman. Whichever one of you guys did it, great job.
Ball's about the 7-yard line. Bailey. Schmidt. Not much.
Just really nothing there. Nothing.
Tackle made by
The Holy Spirit, among all Cape Atlantic League schools, is second in fewest points allowed per game, 10.1. St. Augustine is first at 7.3. St. Augustine has allowed 1 rushing touchdown all year.
Well, that 10.1 is going to go down if the Raiders don't score.
Yeah. Or even if they only score 7.
Yep. You know the pass rush is coming here.
Little pass to Thompson, who bobbled it but held on. He gets out to the 12. We'll see where they spot it.
It's a 17, Tom, he got out to?
I'm sorry, yeah, the
Yeah.
17.
Right on this.
And he gets the first down.
Yeah, nice little play there. That was that's exactly what he needed. He needed to get to the 17, and he did. A little bit of breathing room here. And the clock stopped.
Bailey awaiting the snap. Quick pass. Caught at the sidelines. Jack Porter, and he got nailed right away. But they pick up some yardage there. Ryan Mallon on the tackle.
Probably one more play here before the third quarter comes to a close.
Compton checks in. Ocean City making the short passes work a little bit here.
They really have to because the pass rush isn't allowing anything downfield.
Right. Right up the middle is Bailey for a first down. Out almost to the 35-yard line.
Real good deception there.
First down over Raiders.
That's probably going to do it for the third quarter, Tom.
It is
seconds.
indeed 9-0. Holy Spirit leading Ocean City.
Have you got golf on the brain? I know I do. There's no better time to golf than now, and there is no better membership option out there than the Ron Jaworski Golf Eagle Pass membership. Go to ronjaworskigolf.com and learn how you can belong to 7 courses for the price of 1. Yep, you heard it correctly. 7 courses for the price of 1. This golf membership is an amazing value with great variety that allows playing privileges to individual, family, and corporate memberships at all of Jaworski's award-winning golf courses. Well, we're about to put 3/4 in the books, which we have. Holy Spirit on the basis of 3 field goals by Mason Forte leads this football game 9-0. Statistically on offense, they've probably got a big advantage, as we mentioned, time of possession and yards gained, but the Raiders have been able to keep them out of the end zone. They just got to put some points on the board.
Let's go offense!
So it's 1st and 10 for Ocean City out near the 35-yard line. 33 it is. It's the Raiders, after huddling on the sideline, ready to go. I'm going to take a guess here, Bud, that number 12 for Holy Spirit, we didn't get a number change, is Nick Medina. 5'11", 229 senior, and one of the top linebackers around, because that's the way this guy's playing. Pass incomplete as Bailey's hand was hit. He thought his mask was grabbed, but it was no signal.
Brings up 2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Ocean City at Cedar Creek next Friday. I think it's the first chance Ocean City will have played under the Cedar Creek lights. And Holy Spirit does not have a game next week. Rolling left, and he's got some room. Out to, well, turns out to be about the 35-yard line, gain of a couple.
Brewster on the tackle.
Good run there.
38.
I tried to find out upstairs, but the Holy Spirit coaches are at the far end of the thing, and
It's just that Nick Medina leads all Cape Atlantic football players with sacks, and he's one of the main guys putting the pressure. In fact, number 12 sacked Bailey in this game. So I'm just thinking that maybe they changed that number and we just didn't get told. But alone in the backfield, and there's a lot of movement. Let's see who they think moved first.
well, a couple Holy Spirit players moved first and maybe drew the Ocean City player to move, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
They're allowed to move as long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage, obviously. Sometimes it's tough to hold that position offensively because you get a little jittery.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ocean City's been penalized 10 yards, and Holy Spirit hasn't been penalized at all, at least not from the line of scrimmage. They did have that one kickoff that went out of bounds, but. All right, slot to the right, receiver to the left. Bailey looks, and it's a little high and intended for Compton. Flag come in
over here. It seemed like after the play, the flag came in from one of the linesmen. But he definitely got held coming out of the pass pattern. Now they're discussing it. I mean, the official who was back there did not throw the flag if that's what the call is going to be. I mean, obviously anybody can call something they see.
Mm-hmm. Pass interference is actually the call.
Yeah.
And it's a first down for Ocean City, so just talking about no penalties for Holy Spirit, and they commit a big one.
Yeah. Besides the 15 yards, it's going to give the Raiders a first down.
Ball's right on the 45. Receiver left. Looked like trips out to the right. Bailey.
Oh, nice catch.
A nice catch indeed at the 47-yard line by J.P. Forster.
Yeah, and Bailey threw it up high. He almost had to put it where he did because Forster was well covered. Led him well and got it up in the air a little bit. And Forster went up and got it. Good coverage there by Mallon. The Raiders get a little life.
Second and about 3. And a high pass. It's tipped and controlled by Jack Porter. And he gets it down to the 30, close to the 30-yard line.
I think it was tipped by the defensive player, correct, Matt? And then, let's see it again here. The defensive back, I thought, tipped the ball in the air. Yep, they both kind of tipped it. And the safety back there, Matt Abbott, is back there to make the stop.
On the 32 of Holy Spirit.
Good job there by Porter to keep his concentration, make that catch.
He's missed a couple of games through injury, so it's good to have him back. Pressure, steps into the pocket and throws short.
Again, he just doesn't have enough time. They're looking for short passes. That time the receiver was coming back to the ball and I think it was Forster, and he was coming back to the ball, and Bailey was throwing the ball to the spot where he was coming back to. It just, again, it's tough. There's a lot of pass rush.
Compton's in. 2nd and 10. Bailey's going to run it. Right up the middle, he pulls out of a tackle. And he's still on his feet inside the 20.
Big, strong run there. Some credit to that offensive front there to open that hole up. There's a war going on down there. Ty Watson makes another tackle. Maybe prevented a touchdown. The best chance the Raiders have had to put points on the board here, and they need to. With 10:22 left in this football game, they trail 9-0.
1st and 10. Compton. And he gets some yardage.
You can see they're all coming. Are the Spartans. And with a 10-point average, they probably pitched a couple shutouts this year, Tom.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, they beat Hamilton 41-0. We reported that one. Bailey, 2nd and about 5. It's Bailey again. Tries to weave his way through there a little bit, but it was a tight hole. 3rd down.
These guys, they got to be tired just getting up off the ground. Who's that at the bottom of the pile? Looked like Andrew Allen, 246-pound senior.
And he's coming out. 3rd down. About 5. When of Ocean City think about a field goal if they don't get the 1st down. Little swing pass to Compton. And he is stopped at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, nice tackle out there. I think it was Marit Tom Innocente.
It's 4th and 7. They're going to try a field goal. What is that, on the 22? So it's a 39-yard field goal. 29 is the longest by Forster. It's high enough. And good.
Who would have thought we'd be in the fourth quarter with just under 8 minutes to go, and 4 field goals are the only scoring in the game?
Nobody. 9-3 is the score with just under 8 minutes left. Since 1981, the Trofa and Coggins families have offered the best in car care at Car Caress, 1635 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, right next to CVS Pharmacy, and at 100 Stagecoach Road in Marmora behind ShopRite. At Car Caress, they'll hand wash your vehicle, both the interior and exterior. They also have an automatic car wash, self-service bays, and vacuums. Car Caress, 1635 Haven Avenue, Ocean City. Phone for an appointment, 609-398-8482. They also offer free pickup and delivery. Car Caress, something special for your vehicle at a price that fits your budget.
They do a great job, I can attest to that. And I'm very, very particular about my car, as you well know. Thank you, Brian. Well, this defense has come up big all year, all week, all day. Got to come up bigger tonight. I'd like to have that over.
Here's the kick. It's high. Comes down at about the 10 or 11. And strong hit there by Majors. And Mallon is brought down at about the 31-yard line.
Santarpio as well. It's harder at night. You know, even with that full moon, that beautiful moon, as bright as it is, it's hard to see some of these numbers. Tell 8 from 6 and 9 from 8. We don't have anybody in our ear telling us who made the tackle and stuff.
Ward is on. Maybe that's Hicks, I'm sorry. It is. And the ball's loose. Ocean City recovered it. I think it was Grimley.
Wow, the Spartans have turned the ball over a couple of times here. What a hit. I'll tell you what, Tom, might have been Grimley, but the play was made there by Clifford Dirks, who punched the ball out, pretty sure, and then allowed Grimley to recover it.
So Ocean City gets the ball on the Holy Spirit 30, right on the 30. Bailey gives it to Schmidt, and he drives off the left side for 3 or 4 yards.
Just a slight little hesitation there, which allowed him to gain an extra 3-4 yards. You know, he's a typical running back who thinks, you know, every time he touches the ball, he wants to score a touchdown, you know.
Yeah.
4 or 5 yards against this defense is a good pickup. You got 3 or 4 there. That's what you want out of your ball carriers.
It's like every time you step up to the tee, you're looking for 300 yards.
I could do that as long as I hit it twice.
Wide slot to the right. Compton's the deep back. Now there's that double shift. Compton finds a little room down the left side, and he's inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's the first time they've run that play tonight. And one game, I can't remember what it was, they ran it like every other play where they moved the like a tight end and a wing back, whatever you want to call it terminology-wise, to one side, and then they either run the ball to that side or run it the other way. That time, you know, you're typical, when you see it for the first time, I think defensively you're typical going to run the ball to where they just overloaded the blockers, which Holy Spirit has done quite a bit.
Matt Abbott made the tackle. Ocean City threatening here. Up the middle, Bailey. Inside the 10, down to about the 7.
Another well-designed play, and you know, you get everybody looking at him handing the ball off to the man in motion, and then Bailey just runs it straight up the middle. Strong run. They definitely are knocking on the door here.
Second and 4 on the 7. Compton the setback. He gets it off the left side, and he's going to be stopped at about the line of scrimmage.
Well, might have lost a little bit.
Yeah, they moved it back to the 10.
So now the question becomes, this is a big play, and then you have a decision to make.
Yeah.
With 5 minutes left in the game. I mean, 9-6. Well, see what happens here first.
3rd and 6. Hendricks splits to the right. Straight ahead, Bailey. Bailey at the 5. He's hit. He's backing down to the 1. Got to the point where Holy Spirit had to, if they're going to tackle him, they're going to drive him toward the goal line.
Yep, exactly. And he got a nice little push from some of his friends there. Just short. And again, a real strong run. We've said before, you know, he's a big, strong kid at 6'2", 204 pounds. I mean, he's not 239 like Ward, but you don't expect your quarterback. But here we go.
Under center, Schmidt the back. Bailey scores. And Ocean City ties the football game.
Boy, they take big advantage of that turnover. And that's what you got to do. I mean, there's momentum for your defense when they go out on the field after this extra point attempt. This is a big extra point attempt right here. And you can bet the Spartans will be coming trying to block it.
Forster's 18 for 19 on the season. Good snap. Ball is up. It's high enough. It's good. And Ocean City has taken a 10-9 lead over Holy Spirit.
Well, I think the people on the far side of the field here, Tom, are stunned a little bit at the score here in this football game. So I asked you in the beginning what the point spread was, and according to the Power points rating, Holy Spirit's a 3-touchdown favorite.
If you have printing needs, you need the Printing Company in Summers Point. They're top quality printers, friendly, skilled professionals. The Printing Company will work with you as part of their unwavering commitment to exceed your expectations. From concept to finished product, your business is their priority. They pride themselves in delivering the expert printing you deserve at an affordable price, from business cards to brochures to visual communications. That includes signs, banners, graphics, vehicle wraps, and much more. The Printing Company, open 9 to 5 at 457th Street in Summers Point. Phone Chugger and his staff, 609-374-5417. Let the Printing Company bring your ideas to life.
Let's not sell Ty Costabile short here. He's going to have plenty of time to move this football team down the field.
Here's the kick. Drives him back, and he wanted to let it go in the end zone. But he brings it out, and he stopped at about the 14-yard line.
And again, everybody wearing black and red right now is, as you know, they're feeding on the momentum. Aiden Major's there, makes a stop on special teams after some indecision. As you said, they wanted the ball to go in the end zone. It just took an Ocean City bounce and stayed out. But this is not a football team, Holy Spirit, that got this far with this record by folding here with 4 minutes to go. So
right.
It's going to take a big defensive effort, especially by the defensive backs.
First and 10 from the 14-yard line. Ward in the backfield. Short pass is incomplete. A little behind the intended receiver.
Berardis on the coverage there. Again, the linebackers have a lot of responsibility in pass defense in this situation especially. And again, it's been difficult for them. It's, between having to play the run, which you do that every game, but in this case, you had two real good runners in Hicks and Ward, and yet a quarterback who can throw the ball and put it where it needs to be. That was probably his first off-the-mark pass.
Second and 10. Alone in the backfield. Straight ahead, he's going to run it. He's out across the 15 to about the 18.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy out there right now, even though they've played 36 and 8, 44 minutes. It's a big third down. He wouldn't think that Holy Spirit would consider this 4-down territory yet when they've got all 3 timeouts remaining, I believe.
Yes.
I'd hate to turn the ball over here at the 20-yard line.
5 receivers. Costabile alone in the backfield. Gets it away. A little too long. Trying to get it to Mallon. It's 4th down.
I think they got a punt here. I don't know that they will, but their defense is good enough to get the ball back with 3 timeouts. Otherwise, you're just figuring this is it. 4th and 6, we're going to win or lose a football game right here. Or, if you don't get the first down and your defense stops Ocean City, you might get it back with a minute or two. It's going to be some kind of a shorter pass, you would think.
Again, 5 receivers. Costabile alone in the backfield.
The guy in the slot.
Timeout.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Ocean City takes a timeout here.
Timeout, Ocean City.
Yep. The Raiders take the timeout after they saw the 3 receivers wide left.
Don't forget, more cars on the boardwalk tomorrow. It's the Porsche. Over 350 Porsches from 1954 through 2021 expected on the boardwalk tomorrow from 6th to 14th Street from 11:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. Also free tech sessions at the Music Pier if you want to learn how to soup up your Porsche. Sunday, the John R. Elliott Hero Walk and the 1 Mile Fun Run takes place. You can register at herowalkrun.org. Check in Sunday at 9 a.m. in the Civic Center. The run starts at 10. The walk begins at 11. All proceeds benefit the John R. Elliott Hero Campaign's mission to end drunk driving tragedies. And next Thursday, the annual Halloween Parade, sponsored by the Exchange Club, starting at 7:15 on Asbury Avenue.
This could be the play of the game right here. Holy Spirit changes it up a little bit.
5 receivers. Costabile's alone in the backfield. He gets it away, but it's tipped and incomplete.
Looks like Grimley's getting most of the congratulations, and he deserved it. Holy Spirit actually, here's the play again. He came in from the left side and made the hit just as the ball was being thrown. I didn't necessarily see a receiver open at that point anyway, but they had 3 wide receivers left the first time. Then after the timeout, they stacked the 3 receivers together and went to look, for one of them, but Grimley just able to come in from that left side in a hurry and make the hit on Costabile just as he's throwing the football.
So Ocean City gets the ball on the Holy Spirit 18-yard line.
And again, they'll use their 3 timeouts here, and they're going to get the football back if the Raiders don't get a couple first downs.
Bailey gives it to Compton, and he's stopped, may have fallen ahead for a yard or two.
Timeout Spartans.
And Holy Spirit calls timeout.
Tackle was made by
All
Porter.
it's 10-9 with less than 3 minutes left here at Cary Stadium. At Boulevard Super Liquors on Roosevelt Boulevard in Marmora, the Bile family has served area residents for 4 generations. Boulevard is just 676 steps from Ocean City and right off exit 25 of the Garden State Parkway. Through the years, they've employed hundreds of former Ocean City High School athletes. They form a courteous staff ready to help you find what you need quickly and get you on your way. Boulevard is open every day until 10 p.m. Call them at 609-390-1300 or check out their new website, superliquorsnj.com. Boulevard Super Liquors in Marmora, family owned since 1938. Bailey awaits the snap, keeps it, and he's tripped up.
Yeah, I think that might have been a mix-up in the backfield there. 2 guys ran into each other, and then Bailey ended up running forward. I don't know if it was designed for him to run the ball there or not. It might have been, but I think 2 of the 2 offensive players kind of collided in the backfield in front of him.
Jackson Bouchard made the stop, 6 foot, 222-pound senior. Timeout called by Holy Spirit. Things are always happening at the Ocean City Free Public Library. Coming up Wednesday at 3 p.m., another after-school movie. It's Beetlejuice, starring Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, and Gina Davis. It's in room N110, and there's free snacks. You can improve your cooking, baking, chess, and computer skills. It's all free, plus books, magazines, internet access, and much more. The Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson. Visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org. Third down play. Bailey up the middle. And he's going to end up probably at about the 16-yard line.
I think they were just setting that up to keep the ball in the middle of the field to give Forster another chance.
And, of course, if he is successful in his field goal attempt, Holy Spirit's called timeout. That'll take away the impact of the field goal by Holy Spirit.
Correct.
They can't come downfield and take the lead with a field goal, which they could do right now.
Wasn't it against St. Augustine that they scored at the end of the game to win it, Holy Spirit?
It was 10-0 St. Augustine.
Okay.
And they scored 2 touchdowns, passes, to win it 14-10. The RJH Insurance Group has specialized in home and flood insurance since 2006. At RJH, they're committed to excellence. As an independent agency, they have the ability to represent multiple insurance companies to get their customers the most competitive rates. Call Rich Hogue for a quote, 609-630-4569, or check out their many services at rjhinsurance.com. All right, last weekend's hero, last Friday. J.P. Forster trying to kick another field goal. It's high enough. It's good. And Ocean City has a 13-9 lead.
Wow. J.P. Forster, 5'11", 177 pounds, playing another great football game after the heroics he had last week down at Middle Township.
Scored 7 points tonight. He scored 20 last Friday at Middle Township. So now Ocean City has a 4-point lead. Certainly Holy Spirit's not out of this thing. All they need to do is score a touchdown, but they haven't been able to figure out how to do that in this game because of good defensive work by Ocean City. So we'll see. Forster would love to kick this one into the end zone. We'll see what happens. Last time, Holy Spirit would love them to do it as well. But
exactly.
Exactly. Sure. Forster will kick off. He has kicked a few into the end zone, especially early in the season.
Yeah, no wind whatsoever.
And that's a factor.
I was just looking up at the moon. It is so beautiful, so high in the sky.
Here comes the kickoff. It's going to be short at about the 11. And Mallon brings it out across the 35 to about the 38-yard line.
Yep, great field position. Now the question is Ty Costabile going to be able to hit his receivers? I mean they got plenty of time. 2:42. They got what, one timeout left or none?
None.
Did they use all three? Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is time. And like I said before, they didn't get here, by not being a football team that can come from behind.
Ward is in, it looks like. Yep, he gets the ball. And he pounds through almost 9 yards. He's fired up as he gets up.
Yeah, pounds is a good word for it there, Tom. And yet that's not stopping the clock.
No huddle. But
they got some confusion over here.
They're repositioning people. Ward again. Got the first down at the 49 of Ocean City.
Yep, again, looking to soften that defense up if they can, and then, find somebody downfield at some point. The clock, at 2:10, it stops while the chains are being set. Now it winds.
Costabile back to throw. Fires down the left side, and it's a little bit too long for Mallon.
Yep, Ryan Hendricks in the coverage. Mallon may have had half a step on him, but Hendricks had good position, and the ball thrown just a little too far for Holy Spirit.
2nd and 10 on the 49. Less than 2 minutes to play. Holy Spirit trying to regain the lead, trailing 13-9. And Ward breaks free, gets down to the 36.
They keep him in bounds. Was that Hendricks again on the stop? Yeah, he's
Wonder if Hicks is shaken up. Ward, and he stood up while Aaron Desch, the sophomore.
Wow.
2nd and 11.
Well, he's only given up 13 pounds, so that's not quite as bad.
Back to throw. And he was blitzed from the outside. I think it was Pancoast. No, it wasn't Pancoast. Pancoast is standing over here. But a great defensive effort to put the pressure on. And he never had time to find anybody.
I think it.
So it's 3rd and 11. Stop the clock, though, with 1:20.
Might have been Aaron Desch. It does stop the clock, but, again, it's 3rd down here, and I won't be. They don't have to throw the ball. I mean, Ward's very capable of picking up 10 yards. I don't know if they try it.
Ward to the right. Back to throw. Costabile fires over the middle, incomplete.
Well, going to come down to one play, Tom. And as well as Costabile threw the ball in the first half, he's really struggled to find a receiver here in the second half. And this is a big play call here. Do you think your big guy can get you 11 yards? Well, I got to think they're going to they got to throw the ball.
4th and 11 at the Ocean City 37. Holy Spirit needs to get a first down, or Ocean City can run out the clock. Well, they put Ward in motion. And a whistle. Ocean City saw that and called timeout. So there's timeout, but still that big 4th and 11 situation for Holy Spirit, who has not been able to get into the end zone in this game. They've kicked 3 field goals and led 9-0 at one point, and then a couple of field goals by J.P. Forcer and a 1-yard run by Bailey, Walker Bailey. And Ocean City all of a sudden has the lead 13-9. Of course, with that lead, Holy Spirit can't tie it with a field goal, though this is still not field goal range, I don't know. We're talking about a 48-yard field goal. Then you never know, though. That guy's got a pretty good leg, but it's not going to help them. They've got to score a touchdown to take the lead.
Yeah, and they need 11 yards here, so it's not like a 4th and 3 or 4th and 4. Bring the big guy out here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a screen pass. And
now they're backing him up a little bit. They don't want to get a flag. Costabile lets it go, and it's short. Boy, he's short. Open down there was Matt Abbott, and he caught it on a bounce, but the pass was short.
Boy, he was open, and that had touchdown written on it. Costabile was running for his life.
Had to throw off his front leg.
And he actually did get behind the defense. The Raiders are going to survive this one.
Personal foul.
The 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Roughing the passer is the call.
Maybe we can see that. I don't know. Can we see that again, Bill?
It's probably going to pan right off of it. We'll see. Yeah, we can't see it. Wow.
Well, there'll be a lot of controversy now, no matter what happens. First down.
Still a little more than a minute to go. Ward gets the call, and he runs out of a tackle. And Ward is down to the 10, inside the 10. Ball spotted on about the 8-yard line. Now they're in a position where Ward could run it.
Who's the referee in this game?
Why?
I'm just curious.
Johnny McCarville has been the referee for this game. Ward is to the left. I think Hicks was hurt on that fumble when he coughed it up that last time. He hasn't come back since. Not that Ward isn't doing the job. There he goes now. Ward in to the 1-yard line.
Plenty of time. You know he's coming right up the middle.
And he's in for the touchdown. Ward from a yard. And Holy Spirit takes the lead 15-13.
It said that, they're never out of it, and yet you thought they were out of it. I didn't see the flag until they were blowing the whistle afterwards, but I wasn't watching. That's another one of those calls, depends on what color you're wearing today.
Set to add the extra point is Forte. No. I don't know if that was an intended fake. I think it was, but his knee was down. So the play ended. So it's 15-13. So how about if Forster can end it with a field goal? Ocean City's got to get him into position, and then there's only less than 40 seconds to play.
There was the pass that skipped.
Yeah.
Again, you just can't. We didn't see what happened after.
Right. So now a decision for Holy Spirit. They've got a good kicker. Can he get it into the end zone? Kicked it out of bounds once. They don't want to give Ocean City any field position at all. So 2 thrillers in a row for Ocean City. 2 games that have come down to the final minute, and it looked like turned around in the final minute. We'll see if that's the case in about 36 seconds.
Yeah, when you got a kid who can kick the ball like this, you're not squibbing it, that's for sure.
Forte, here he goes. And it is in the end zone. So no time goes off the clock, but Ocean City will have to run from their own 20.
And you can bet there'll be a lot of guys in the backfield defensively, as there should be. Raiders have timeouts remaining.
They have 1
timeout remaining.
They used the one when they saw Ward go in motion. So Bailey brings the team on. Compton will be to his right. Back to throw. Wide open. But the pass was a touch high, but I think Thompson would tell you I should have got that one. And it almost got intercepted after that.
Yeah, I mean, he was in front of 4 Holy Spirit defenders to make the catch, but they were there to make the tackle. They were going to be content to let him catch the ball inside them.
2nd and 10. Bailey rolling out under pressure. Tried to cut it back and they got him. That was Uber Kurtz, the 6'2", 225-pound sophomore. Ocean City uses its final timeout. The ball spotted back on the 16-yard line, and it's 3rd down and 14 yards to go.
Yeah, if you got any kind of a trick play, it's got to be, I don't know, a hook and ladder or something.
Yeah, it's got to be something that, of course, gets, if not all the yardage, at least gets them close and probably ends up out of bounds. Bailey. It's batted, intercepted. And he's going to go in for the touchdown. Aiden Hartman, 6'4", 195-pound sophomore, catches the tip pass, and Holy Spirit takes a 21-13 lead with 18 seconds left.
Official discussing something down there.
40 will kick the extra point and put it out of reach.
There's a flag.
Oh. There's an encroachment against Holy Spirit. So the Raiders are still alive, but just 18 seconds remain.
Yeah, that's they need a semi-miracle here. I mean, that just, I was going to say the final score here is not going to be indicative of how this game was played, and yet take those 6 points off the board. Not that there's any such thing as a moral victory, especially here.
So it's 1st and 10. Bailey tried to step it up, and he's caught.
He just doesn't have anybody to throw to. I mean, there's 2, 4, 5, 6 defensive backs and 4 receivers. They thought that was the last play.
And it was. Clock ran out, I think. They didn't signal that. Thompson makes the catch. He tries to lateral it. I think he did. And it comes loose, but Holy Spirit has it. I think the game ended, though, before that play.
The clock actually said 7 seconds, Tom, on the snap.
Wow.
Final score, Holy Spirit 15, Ocean City 13.
So Ocean City threatens Holy Spirit, the number 4 ranked team in South Jersey, but comes up short at another wild fourth quarter, 15-13. Raiders trailed 9-0 most of the game, most of the second half, until a couple of field goals by Forster surrounding a 1-yard run by Walker Bailey, and Ocean City had a 13-9 lead, but Holy Spirit stayed alive on a roughing the passer penalty, and they ended up getting the touchdown, the winning touchdown from Jasir Ward, and win it 15-13.
Tell you, a pretty exciting football game, Tom, and you know, for both sides. I mean, both sides had their great plays and excitement and bad plays. Holy Spirit had a couple turnovers that hurt them, certainly. And Ocean City played really outstanding defense the entire game. They really did. And the roughing the passer penalty, we didn't see it, of course, but that really changed the game right there, because the game, everybody on this side of the field felt the game was over. But it wasn't over, and give Holy Spirit credit. They came back and scored the touchdown after that.
Indeed. Holy Spirit firms up its position as far as the postseason's concerned. They were the number 2 seed coming in, and they'll be at least that now, though they don't play next week. Ocean City still in good position in Group 3 because of the bonus points they get for playing this game, but they would have been in really good position had they been able to pull out the win, because they still get the bonus points plus the points for winning the game. Ocean City plays Cedar Creek next Friday, and as we said, Holy Spirit doesn't play again until the first playoff week, November 1st or 2nd. An exciting game between two, at times through the years they've been rivals. They haven't played much recently, but they're in the same division this year, and it was a thriller. 15-13, Holy Spirit wins it, and we'll be back next Friday from Egg Harbor City when Ocean City takes on Cedar Creek. Special thanks to Mike Pellegrino, Devin Scioli and his staff, and of course Bill Shawcross, who puts it all together for us. Final once again, Holy Spirit 15, Ocean City 13.